It's a hockey stream on episode 319 of the VIG Lounge, where the Pittsburgh Penguins look to close out this round one series against the Montreal Canadiens on the road. The last game was a bit of a run and gun for the Penguins. They got a lot of goals on a lot of shots, and it certainly wasn't as close as game two, but maybe that'll change here in game four as Montreal are playing for their playoff lives. Will they be able to extend the series, or will Pittsburgh close it out? Well, before we find out, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. With housekeeping out of the way, let's jump right in to round one, game four, Habs and Penguins. All right, we're underway with Crosby winning the opening draw here at Bell Center. Brian Russ skates in, flung one to the net, and turned aside by Montembeault. Suzuki up the ice to Caulfield. Puck now passed behind the net, picked up by Ricard Raquel. To Letang, who jumps up on the rush. Cuts to the front. Oh, nice save. Very nice save by Montembeault. Rust has it now for Pittsburgh. In front of his own net. Finds Raquel. Then gets it up to Crosby. Crosby fires! Save made! Crosby hangs on to the rebound. Does a little lap. And forces Montembeault to make another save. Puck's knocked away. Collected now by Montreal. Brought in now by Alex Newhook. Pass to the front, but it did not go. Oh, beautiful play. Tomasino with a load! Save made by Montembeault. Frenetic pace so far. As you see a big hit by Brian Rust. No score, but Pittsburgh have had some glorious chances and are out shooting Montreal 5-0 in the opening minutes. Malkin wins it back to Carlson. Carlson hanging on to the puck, then lost it before he could get the shot away. Matt Grzelcyk trying to get around Line A. Or not get around Line A, to knock the puck away from Line A. Shattenkirk up top to Newhook. And Nedeljkovic forced to make his first save. Relatively mundane. Matt Grzelcyk takes hits the deck. I was going to say takes a dive, but that wasn't really diving. He definitely got hits, so I'm glad I corrected that. Kirby Dach in now for Montreal. And that puck goes off of Nedeljkovic and out, as Montreal now has two shots on the board. There's the hit by Line A. Now the third line goes to work. Blake Lizotte wins the draw back to Connor Timmins. Up the left wing side to Kevin Hayes. Hayes with a great opportunity! And McGroarty gives the Penguins their first goal. In game three, it's 1-0. Or excuse me, in game four, it's 1-0. What am I talking about? I know this is closing out the series. Maybe I shouldn't do streams in the morning. I don't know. Tea hasn't quite hit me yet. The caffeine hasn't quite done its job. Either way, though, nice scrambly play, and the rookie Rutger McGroarty gets his second goal of these playoffs. And the Penguins, on their seventh shot, have a 1-0 lead. Connor Timmins got an assist on that first goal and was looking for a shot on goal, but it got knocked away. Lane Hudson had the puck and lost it, and now bounces off the boards. Josh Anderson back to the blue line, and Armor Jackeye with a bomb from the point. Has tied the game at 1. I feel like Nedeljkovic maybe should have had that, but it's either here nor there. And now they're chanting, "Go Habs, go," as Montreal has tied this game as they are fighting for their playoff lives to force a Game 5 back in Pittsburgh. Letang up the right wing side to Noel Acciari as the fourth line get an opportunity in the offensive zone. Montembeault hangs on after making the save down low. 9:11 left in the first as we are tied at 1. Huge hit on Gallagher as he gets plastered on the boards. Draw one by Montreal in their own zone. Barron to Dvorak. Letang trying to knock the puck away, and he does. Across to his D partner, Joseph. Chris Letang wants it. Oh, my goodness, nice save by Nedeljkovic, probably his best of the period. As he robs the Montreal shooter point blank. This time Montreal wins that draw. Letang trying to get it out. And it looks like he will by getting it up to Sidney Crosby. Crosby tried to dance his way in, lost the puck, then Raquel collected it. Now Slavkovsky carries in for Montreal. Across to Nick Suzuki. Nice save on Suzuki again, point blank by Nedeljkovic. He has had some glorious saves, excuse me. I don't know what glate is. Glorious saves here in the opening frame. Crosby, a shot saved by Montembeault, who has been equal parts incredible. Shot by Raquel, it goes in! And Rust, we trust on the rebound! It's 2-1 Pittsburgh! And it's these scrambles that are created in front of the Canadiens' net where Pittsburgh has been able to score both of their goals. Because it does feel like if Montembeault can see it, he will stop it. But Brian Rust already has 5 goals this postseason. He's done very well against Montreal. As he had a hat trick in the last game. And Nedeljkovic forced to make a couple of saves. As Montreal has closed the shot gap, it's now 10-9. Still in favor of the Penguins, but you can tell Montreal has certainly come to play, even though they're down by 1. With 3:40 to go here in the opening frame. Oh, nice shot there, Kevin Shattenkirk. Got a bit of a friendly bounce, but nice shot nonetheless. And on their 10th shot, Montreal has tied it. Oh, Montreal now looking for their first lead, and they nearly got it, but Nedeljkovic shut the door. Puck brought in now to the half zone by Malkin. Malkin stops up, hangs on to the puck, and he got a shot away. Turned aside by the Habs netminder. Tomasino, a drive, turned aside as well. And now Gallagher carries out for Montreal. Timmins trying to stay with him. As we approach the final minute of the first, puck goes out of play. Chant of "Go Habs Go" here at the Bell Center. And why wouldn't they? They're playing very well against Pittsburgh right now. And they're keeping the Penguins hemmed in their own zone. That is until Kevin Hayes gets it down the ice, and now the Penguins can set up. Long shot blocked before it could get to the net, and Montembeault smothers that one with 4 seconds to go. Three seconds now. Of course, Blake Lizotte tried to win the draw in the offensive zone, but was not successful. And that's the sound of the horn after 20 minutes of play. We're tied at 2. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 13-12, favoring the Penguins. Hits are tied at 12 apiece. And the faceoffs dominated actually by Montreal, 9-3. As it seemed like after the first 5 minutes of the first, Pittsburgh could not win a draw to save their lives. But it's either here nor there, no penalties to speak of. Now, 20 minutes down, 40 minutes to go. Let's see who can break the deadlock in period 2. Crosby was the opening draw, and we're underway. Rust looks to carry it in for Pittsburgh. Gets a shot off, turned aside by Montembeault. Cole Caulfield to Nick Suzuki. Puck goes into the half zone, and it's collected now by Barron. Puck brought in now by Ricard Raquel. He couldn't get the shot away. Nice defensive play by the Montreal Canadiens. As Brian Rust looks to set up. Tries to get to the side of the net, knocked off the puck by Caulfield, who carries it the other way. Shot disrupted a little bit by Chris Letang, but it did get to the Penguins netminder, but was easily turned aside. Carried in now by Tommy Novak. Novak drifts into the circle, shoots, and a save. No, it's in! A shot of Novocaine! As Montembeault fought the puck and lost, the Penguins lead at 3-2. See, he just went off of Montembeault and trickled past as it kind of got trapped in Montembeault's equipment there and then skidded across the goal line. And the Habs win that draw as the second line for Pittsburgh look to go to work again, but they're going to have to get the puck back in order to do that. Kirby Dach knocked down. And the shot deflects in and is saved by Nedeljkovic with Montreal's 15th shot of the game here. As we are nearly 6 minutes into the second, with the Penguins again having their third one-goal lead of the night. Beautiful poke check, but it looks like Shattenkirk's going to get there first. Sends it all the way down, but that's going to be an icing call as it's touched up by Carlson. Pittsburgh hoping to win this offensive zone draw. Blake Lizotte's going to try to do it. He has not done well in the face-off dot tonight. But he won that one. Got it to Carlson. Carlson unable to get the shot away like he wanted to. McGroarty tried to let it go and was unsuccessful. Now Kevin Hayes will take a shot at it. Poked at it the side of the net, but they were not able to get it past Samuel Montembeault. Kirby Dach with a chance, turned aside by Nedeljkovic. Carried up the right wing side by Hayes, who's going to send it all the way in. Collected by Blake Lizotte. Tried to get the pass across, but it would not go. Montreal has the puck once again. Caden Gooley to Josh Anderson. Battle for it along the wall. Rutger McGroarty comes up with it. He's in alone. He could not get the shot away. Great defensive play by Mike Matheson. Connor Timmins trying to let a shot go. That's blocked in traffic. Kolyachonok steps up. Evgeny Malkin. Gets it to Novak, who has the go-ahead goal for Pittsburgh. Looking for a second one, and that shot deflects wide off of a Montreal stick who got in front of that shot. Big hit by Theo Joseph. Phil Tomasino trying to get the puck back. And he does. Finds an outlet to Novak. Novak trying to set up again in the right wing circle, but he gets knocked off the puck. Cole Caulfield to Matheson. Nice poke check and a shot turned aside by Nedeljkovic. Pass across from Joseph to Tomasino. Tomasino, a drive! Knocked out by Sam Montembeault. Heineman had the puck from Montreal, then got knocked off of it by Danton Heinen. Heinen trying to get the shot away, but Caulfield knocks it off his stick. Crosby with a bump on Caulfield. Heinen's got it back. Lost it again! And Nola Chari gets it back to the blue line. Grzelcyk lets it go. Could not get the shot away the way that he wanted because it was blocked in traffic. As we're now 3 minutes and 46 seconds away from the third period. Shots are always close to one another. Pittsburgh has usually had a tie in shots or had one shot ahead of Montreal throughout this entire first and second period. There's the tying shot there by Montreal. But the Penguins are leading where it counts by the slimmest of margins with a one-goal lead. Back now to Grzelcyk. He hammers one wide. Puck carried in now by Patrick Laine. He'll dump it the rest of the way. Behind the net, Erik Karlsson, excuse me. And that's going to be an icing call because there was nobody there to get the puck. And highlighting the goaltending matchup here, Samuel Montembeault and Alex Nedeljkovic. Both have had some fantastic stops. Both have maybe let in a couple of goals that, or at least one goal that they brought back. Very evenly matched. Point blank save on Laine by Nedeljkovic. And he will hang on for a whistle. We'll have a defensive zone draw for the Penguins. As we take a look at Erik Karlsson getting 11 hits so far in this series. Draw one this time by Lizotte. Off the boards. And a long shot handled by Montembeault off the stick of Kevin Hayes. All right, we're with 8 seconds remaining here in the second. Montreal wins the draw in the offensive or in the defensive zone, excuse me. And a shot at the horn. I don't think it's going to count, but either way, the Penguins have a 3-2 lead as we enter the second intermission. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 19 apiece. Hits slight edge now for Pittsburgh, 27-22. And the Habs more than doubling the Penguins in the faceoff dot, 14-6. No penalties to speak of, but Pittsburgh has a one-goal lead. 40 minutes down, 20 minutes up. Montreal knows their season is on the line. Will they be able to tie it? Or will Pittsburgh put this away in regulation and move on to round two? Let's find out. Crosby and Suzuki meeting at center ice once again. And the draw is won by Crosby. Again, brought in by Rust off the pass from Chris Letang. Drive! Oh, kicked out by Montembeault. The rebound is still there. The puck was loose. Barron got knocked off the puck. Out now to the blue line. Letang a drive. Puck knocked away. Juraj Slafkovsky. Battling for it now. Chris Letang. Up to Crosby. Crosby trying to turn. Drive, rebound! Oh my goodness. The flyby by Raquel almost resulted in another goal for Pittsburgh to get a bit of insurance, but Samuel Montembeault shut the door. Great save. Oh boy! That hit caused some broken glass. Crosby, very ornery with a huge hit. And the Montreal faithful trying to will the Habs on to tie this game. Laine to Newhook. Pittsburgh gets it back, now on the stick of Sidney Crosby to Rust. Up the right wing side to Raquel. Raquel with a drive, kicked out by Montembeault. Kirby Dach. Oh, it was a very good defensive play by Erik Karlsson. Not really known for his defensive prowess, but that was a great play nonetheless. Penguins really trying to get their shots away, but they can't get set up as the Habs have gotten very physical as this third period has come on. Drive, Karlsson, Montembeault swallows that. 12:49, and we are feeling fine remaining here in the third. Pittsburgh still has a one-goal lead, looking for more, but Samuel Montembeault has been very tough to solve today. Penguins having a really hard time setting up their shots in the zone as they keep being hit and then being forced to get the puck back. But either way, there's a hit on Arbor Jacki. Puck deflects wide. Connor Timmins has it for Pittsburgh. Now Blake Lizotte. Oh, nice save by Nedeljkovic. Pass behind the net to Koliachona. Oh, trying to get a shot away with the delayed penalty, but was disrupted. Josh Anderson. Oh, that's definitely holding. He's got him pinned against the boards, so you can boo all you want. That's a pretty cut and dry penalty. I don't normally see holding calls. I think this is probably like the maybe first or second one I've had this year. I think I may have had one in a regular season game, but Pittsburgh now with a great opportunity to try to extend this lead on the power play. Certainly won't help to lose the draw and get the puck knocked out of the zone, but good recovery by Raquel. Long drive! Could not get to the rebound in time as Dvorak is able to shut that down. Puck kept in by Letang. Raquel with another drive off the wall. Now to Letang. Drifting, shooting, scores! Get yourself a glass of POJ! As P.O. Joseph gives the Penguins their much-needed insurance goal with a one-time blast on the power play. No chance for Montembeault on that one. And this coach, whoever he is, because again, that is not Marty St. Louis, has his arms folded. He's frustrated. 9:22 remaining. Here is Pittsburgh. Has gotten their insurance goal. As that power play came up large. And of course, that penalty was very costly to Montreal. Crosby with a shot, got his own rebound and couldn't put it by. Now Rust looking to double dip, and he does! Off the post and in! Oh my goodness, Rust is tough on goaltenders as he gets his second of the game and sixth goal of the series. With a little help from the post, Montreal bent, but did not break until the third period, as they always remained within one. But now the Penguins have a big 3-goal lead, and it looks like they are going to be moving on to round 2. Sidney Crosby dances into the circle, shot and blocked before it could even get there. Cole Caulfield crunched into the boards. Now Rust, the goal scorer. To Joseph, who was another goal scorer for Pittsburgh. Lets it go off of Montembeault. Back to the blue line. That shot went wide and skitters all the way to the Penguin zone. Collected by Phil Tomasino. Passes it to Malkin. But the Habs pick that off. Patrick Laine to Alex Newhook. Tomasino with a great defensive play. Gets it to Tommy Novak, who has a goal tonight as well. Oh, there's nobody there, and that's going to be an icing call. 3:31 remaining. As a huge hit is laid by Phil Tomasino. We see the crowd meter. It's definitely not doing well if you actually follow it, because nice try at the side of the net, but it did not go. I believe it went off the net and then behind, as now carried out by the Penguins. Drive, Tomasino, rebound! Oh my goodness, what a save by Montembeault! Very acrobatic goaltending by number 35 in red. And now, we're approaching the final minute of Game 4 as the Penguins look to have this game in hand and will get a sweep in round 1. Poliachonok trying to get a shot away, but he gets knocked off the puck. Noel Acciari. Oh, Josh Anderson atoned for that penalty that resulted in the goal by Theo Joseph, but it's going to be too little too late. Habs are within 2 on one that just floats past Nedeljkovic. That's probably one he'd like to have back, I would think, as he whiffs on it with the glove. Noel Acciari scores! He just blew it right past Montembeault. Double Nichols gets that goal right back for Pittsburgh. And that one just leaked through Montembeault. It was a nice shot, but it definitely went off of Montembeault and in. Told him, close your damn legs. 33.6 to go. Connor Dewar gets knocked off the puck. Carlson with a bump. Flyby to the net, and Montembeault covers with 14 seconds remaining. Long drive by Carlson, turned aside by Montembeault. Grzelcyk now goes for a little skate. Lost the puck, and there's going to be a penalty with 2.2 seconds remaining, which is inconsequential because the Penguins most likely won't score on this, but we'll try. Either way, Lane Hudson is going to the box for the slash on Grzelcyk. Of course, the guy at 48 slashes 24, to slash it in half. Just saying. That's right, have a little fun with math this morning. Why not? Again, apologies if maybe this wasn't my best broadcast performance. I just had time to get a stream in this morning rather than this afternoon. Back to Joseph. He tried it again. It went off the pad of Montembeault this time. But what matters most is the Penguins move on to round 2 as the team embraces and dejection on the other side for Montreal, who gave it their all and had a couple of very close games in games 2 and 4. And there's the beauty of this sport, the handshake line, as we got to see briefly. Now it's gone to some highlights, of course. But the Penguins will be moving on to round 2. Let's wrap things up by taking one last look at the stats, shall we? Of course, the Penguins double up the Habs 6-3 with a strong third period performance. Hits 41-36, very close, but also favoring Pittsburgh. Faceoffs a bit closer as we get into the third period, but the Habs won in that department, 19-13. Pittsburgh, of course, 1 for 2 on the power play. And, of course, the Penguins have more or less had a lead the entire time. The closest Montreal could get would be within 1, and then the game broke open in the third, and Pittsburgh will be moving on to the second round. We will find out who we face in a while, of course, and I will have those games for you once I wrap up the second series with Vegas and the San Jose Sharks. But I have been the Visually Impaired Gamer 1987. Again, apologies for this more subdued playthrough, but I'm still kind of waking up here, but I wanted to get the stream in, so... Excuse me. I wanted to get the stream in, so that's where we're at. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I have been the Visually Impaired Gamer 1987. As I said, have yourselves a terrific Tuesday, everybody, and I bid you adieu.